The Internet problem. The Internet, by definition, is an electronic communications network that connects computer networks and organizational computer facilities around the world. Today, around 12% of the whole Internet is pornographic. So, I would like to persuade you to work with me in my plan to make it harder or impossible for young adults or kids to view this content, and that's my solution to this problem. So through my research, I would like to talk about the problems associated with teenage viewers, the major causes of this problem, and my ideas to help solve the problem. So first, the problem. The average age of exposure to pornography is 11 years old. Early exposure to pornography is linked with increased porn use and addiction. So these young kids that are viewing this adult content are becoming addicted and use it more often later in their life or even during growing up. So a quarter, you can't see it, but you'll see it on the slideshow. A quarter of all the searches on the internet are pornographic. So 25% of the whole internet is porn-related searches. So, I have more statistics. 35% of all downloads from the internet are pornographic. 35%. 40 million Americans say they regularly visit porn sites. 70% of men ages 18 to 24 visit these monthly or regularly, at least once per month. This, obviously, if you think about it, would have lots of relationships effects. So, 86% of surveyed sex therapists found that porn hurt their relationships. Porn increases expectation for males, and porn negatively affects women's sexual confidence. 56%, over half, of divorce proceedings quote an obsessive interest in pornographic content. So this use from where these kids may have seen it when they were younger and became addicted to it and had this obsessive interest led to their divorce. Addiction and other disorders. So this use leads to depression, anxiety, social anxiety, mood disorders, sex addiction, substance use disorders, memory problems, smoking and tobacco use, and erectile dysfunction. So, now that we've seen the problems, let's look at the cause for this problem. So on this slide, I have 6 of the bigger named websites that I have found in my research. The problem with them is that they are all free. So popular pornographic websites are free. Websites don't require card or any identification, so you can be underage and still see this content because they don't ID and they're free. So you don't have to pay for them. And newer technology becomes used for porn, such as the internet, obviously, has been used. And now things such as VR, which I have a quote, it says, "It seems so obvious. If we invent a machine, the first thing we're going to do after making a profit is to use it to watch porn." And that's Damon Brown, the Playboy author. So, my solution to this problem. We have to we need these websites. If we don't take them down, which they won't happen, because that would be the best solution, is just to have it done. We need to make sure that these websites use identification. So you have to be of age in order to get into the website. We need more places for porn addiction recovery. So these young kids that may have been subjected to this content need to have a place that they can go. 7% of churches, just 7, have something for the youth that's porn addiction. Only 7. So 93% of churches have nothing to help for this for the youth. and increase parental controls. So I need you, as an audience, and you listening to me, to use your power for parental controls to mandate what your child can see. I need you to, Google everything that you need to know about how to create these specific controls and just block all of these websites. In conclusion, we have talked about the problem, which is these underage kids are viewing this content and is not good for them. It leads to many problems in relationships later on. Divorces, over half of the divorces are quoted because of obsessive interest with this content. We need to fix this problem. The causes are, these websites are free. They don't card you or ask for identification, so you can just get in, and that's a cause. That's the main cause, is because it's so accessible. And the solution, which is to make sure that they start to have ID. Make it so that these parental controls, these parents use controls on these websites so that the kids cannot view this content. And we need more recovery. We need more places that these young adults and kids who have been subjected to this content, we need places for them to be able to come and get better, and feel at home and safe. So, pornography is not some titillating feast for the eyes that gives a momentary rush of excitement. Rather, it has the effects of damaging hearts and souls to their very depths, strangling the life out of relationships that should be sacred, hurting to very core those of you should love the most. That's Gordon Hinckley. Thank you.